Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Marquette Golden Eagles Dynasty here on NCAA 14. We're going to start this episode with a little recruiting update, as we have yet to do that so far this season. We'll just go to quarterback here, and we need two quarterbacks in this class. Greg Walker, we have a nice lead on him over Army, and then Lawrence Jackson leading Syracuse by 735. Both balanced quarterbacks are Walker's considered a scrambler, although I'd put him in the balanced category instead. 78 throw power, 78 accuracy, and his speed, agility, and acceleration, all mid-70s. Lawrence Jackson's very similar, although he has a stronger arm, and he's a little bit faster, but his acceleration and agility not as good as Walker. So it looks like we're going to be at least able to land Walker, and I have a feeling Jackson's going to commit to us as well. And that'll give us a 3-quarterback battle for next season. Ruben Brown included in that after Dylan Koufax and Jake Haywood graduate after this season. At running back, we need to bring in two guys as well. Dusty Alexander, we've already offered him a scholarship. We barely need Akron right now. And speed, agility, acceleration, 85, 84, 83. His rushing traits are pretty respectable as well. And good release there as a pass catcher. Greg Jones here, the 134th ranked back in the nation out of Madison, Wisconsin. Really like his spin move at 84, juke move at 82, elusiveness at 75. Although he does need to improve a little bit as an athlete, but he's not really being heavily pursued by Eastern Michigan or Western Michigan, so he's someone I think will just be able to kind of throw 50 points, 100 points out a week and still secure in this class. Now, wide receiver Kevin Coleman, we have a huge lead on Army for him, and he's just solid all around. The biggest thing with him is 69 agility, and I really don't like that at 6 foot 186, but we don't really have many options here. Sherrod Phillips, a JUCO, he's only a 63 overall. Matthew Carlton, a 63 overall, and then Kenneth Pope there at 60. So we do need two receivers, and we'll just kind of go after Coleman for now, and then save some points and just maybe go after one of these other receivers later on down the line. We need like 3 offensive linemen, and here at guard we have Adam Jones. We trail Northern Illinois by 420, the 95th ranked guard in the nation. Very good run blocker. The strength there at 74, kind of a detriment, but probably someone with our current depth at offensive line. We brought in a couple guys. He might be able to sit a couple years and get a little stronger. And now we're going after a few centers here. Just for the interior guys. And Lance Edwards, David Cotton, we're both throwing 500 points at, along with our guard, target Adam Jones. And two of these guys, I think Edwards and Jones, are set to visit this week against Southern Illinois. So want to put up a good showing against the Golden Eagles. And it's also the Battle of the Golden Eagles. We have the Marquette Golden Eagles and the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles going into action. At defensive end, we had a good haul last year with Jerry Jones and Mike Johnson. This year, 2 more good targets. Antonio Carr out of Germantown, Wisconsin, the 33rd ranked D end, currently battling with Purdue and Illinois. And then David Landry trailing Illinois for his services, defensive end out of Chicago. We need one linebacker, and right now we're going after James Johnson. I wish he was a little heavier, only 204 pounds at 6'2", but I mean, really not that great of a prospect, 62 overall, but we really just don't have any linebackers interested this recruiting period. Cornerback Robert Williamson's our top target in this recruiting cycle, I think. Right now, trailing Minnesota, Miami of Ohio, Ball State not too far behind. Very good athlete, very good coverage ratings, and he's someone who can contribute from day one, the 45th corner in the country out of Hopkins, Minnesota. Then William Culver here, out of Michigan, the 38th ranked corner, currently battling for him. And like Williamson, we're also throwing max points here at Culver. Maybe someone we can transition over to safety with that 82 speed. Aaron Clark, we're not throwing too many points at him just because we have a huge lead over the other schools. It looks like Aaron Clark is going to come to Marquette. Good coverage ratings and a decent athlete as well. Kind of on the same level with Robert Williamson, but just not as good of an athlete. Still a good player, though. Are we throwing anything at so we actually have a few safeties here, but we need 2 corners and then we need 2 safeties. So assuming we can sign 2 of these guys, we'll probably move 1 at corner. Or I'm sorry, we'll probably move 1 to safety. And that brings us here to Mark Henry, the strongest man alive. We trail Illinois and NIU. And he would be a safety if we brought him in. Hit power at 71, 75 tackle, good zone, good coverage ratings, and good speed and acceleration. So that's basically a look at this class. So visiting this week, we have Greg Walker, Dusty Alexander, Kevin Coleman, quarterback, running back, receiver, and we've offered all of them scholarships. We also have Edwards and Jones visiting. I think Antonio Carr as well. Antonio Carr is visiting. Robert Williamson is week 10. And Mark Henry is also visiting this week. Now it's time to play some football. We're here at the BMO Bradley Center as our Marquette Golden Eagles coming at 1-2 as we host the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Hopefully we can avoid the Golden Eagle confusion in this game. Marquette battled against number 7 Louisville last week, forcing triple overtime. It was probably our best performance and craziest game of the series so far. We now come in with big hopes in this game against an evenly level matched Southern Miss. And with how we've started this season, we're going for the blowout in this game. No mercy in this one. We're trying to win by 20 and pick up some motivation going into next week. Let's keep the momentum going as I feel special things are coming for this Golden Eagles team. I think we're still a little ways away from, obviously competing with, Power 5 schools, but when it comes to teams like Southern Miss, I think we're now in position to run away with these games. Lance Leipold in his second season as the head coach here comes in at 5-10, 1-2 so far in this young season with losses against Northwestern and Louisville. With that in mind, at least it's good to know, our toughest games are pretty much behind us. And we'll kick to start this game. We want the ball in the second half. I feel like it takes us a little bit, to kind of get going sometimes. Dylan Mackey on the opening kickoff. As we're underway now, here in Wisconsin. Fielded here by Bracken at the 1. And good coverage there by Daniel Armstrong on special teams. He had a big sack last week against Teddy Bridgewater. Linebacker JUCO commit playing some time at D end and then makes a big play there on special teams. Daniel Armstrong. Very good start to the year for him. Very noticeable on the field. Now Southern Miss comes out for the first time, starting at the 21. Weeks back to pass. And he has Jalen Richard streaking up the sideline. Jalen Richard stiff arms Tyler Black. He's still going. Jalen Richard, 24 yards out of the gate. And I'm sure some of you remember him with his after his days with the Raiders. Nothing was open for Cole Weeks, but luckily Richard was able to leak out there. Now he gets to carry his first of the day. He's taken down there 7 yards by Richard. Now 2nd and 3. Southern Miss already in Marquette territory. That's batted at the line. I think Gavin Battaglia batted that one down. The deflection almost could have went for an interception, but we'll take the 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 at the 48 now for Southern Miss. Cole Weeks in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Has a man up the sideline. That's Triplett. And he was wide open there working against Juice Campbell. 27 yards there for Triplett. And our defense being exposed here on this first drive. Southern Miss hurries back to the line as they keep up the tempo. Weeks on the keep as he's taken down there. Good contain on the edge by Barry Barber. We haven't heard him much this season so far. 2nd and 9 now for USM. Weeks a delay give there to Richard. And he's taken down there by, I think that was Barry Barber. That's going to be a face mask. Fresh set of downs here. Half the distance to the goal for Southern Miss. Now at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 now after the face mask. Cole Weeks back in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's going to be sacked there. We brought pressure, and Ahmad Plummer gets home. His first sack of the season. And a good play there. And then saw Clarence Thurman spun off a man, picked up another block, and that opened the way there for for Plummer. And I got to say, Clarence Thurman, defensive tackle, more of like a 0-tech, 1-tech type guy. He just does a tremendous job at eating blocks, but he probably doesn't get the recognition he deserves. Number 99 there at defensive tackle. Now 2nd and 18. Let's see if we can hold him from a touchdown here. Weeks back to pass. Dumps that off for Mason. And Mason's taken down there after 6 by Juice Campbell. 3rd and 12 now. Weeks a fake there to Richard. He has triplet there, and he scores right in front of Davin Rice. Rice kind of like a deer in headlights there in coverage. And triplet. 2 good catches, and we had, I think that was Goddard who just was a step late. No, that was Barry Barber who almost got home there. Marquise triplet with the score, and a good opening drive there maneuvered by Weeks. Some big plays by Jalen Richard. Now our first studio update after the extra point. Colorado State, who we defeated in week 1, defeats Boise State. The Broncos now 0-4. Jay Ajayi on that team. USC just barely beats California. They remain number 3 in the country, 5-0. And North Carolina defeats Clemson 21-17 in some ACC play. Now Marquette will look to rebound here after allowing the opening touchdown. They trail 7-0. Storm Norwood out there. He'll get the opening give of the game for our Golden Eagles. A 1-yard rush to the outside. Now 2nd and 9. Hale directly under center. Bolt in the backfield. Hale will take the snap. Dumps that off for Jordan Pinson. And Pinson works his way up for 8, bringing up a 3rd and 1. A quick 3rd down here for Marquette. As they have Jeff Harris and Theo Briggs in the backfield. Handoff for Theo Briggs. He'll pick up the 1st down as he's hit hard. But he does get the job done. Our running game was finally able to get going last week. And it really only took us until overtime for it to start getting going. Storm Norwood and Dexter Dowling, very good performances. As Storm Norwood, his 2nd carry of the game, that one goes for 3. Theo Briggs, though, I mean, he did have a hat trick. He scored in all 3 overtime phases for us. Really just Tyson Bolt who struggled to get going. Norwood's still out there as Marquette remains in the I formation. Head will drop back. He goes there for Cooper, and it's picked off by Wright. And a bad read there by Jake Haywood. I did not expect that linebacker to snatch that one. And I think a bad play call there. I really didn't even like the look, but I just went with it anyway. Now Southern Miss back with it. Already up 7 and already in Marquette territory after the turnover. Jalen Richard another carry. He has a hole there. Breaks the tackle as he works ahead for 11. Down to the 36. 1st and 10. Weeks takes the snap. He'll give to Richard. Good blocking as he's held up there one-on-one against Jerry Jones, our freshman D end. Now a 3rd and 4 after a Cole Weeks throwaway. Marquette desperate for a stop in this position. Richard in motion. Weeks now an empty. An easy pass there for Lee. Brayton Lee picks up the 1st down off that 5-yard catch. 1st and 10 now from the 25. Set up a screen there for Briggs. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one and finally brought down on the 3rd effort by Marquette. Chris Briggs there for Southern Miss. A strong touch there. Now 2nd and 5 as USM hurries back. Richard in motion. Weeks back to pass. Up the sideline there for Richard. And this USM offense, some crafty plays so far. They're doing a very good job. 1st and 10 now. In the red zone for the other Golden Eagles. 2:22 left here in the 1st. Weeks back to pass. Going for the sideline. And Kenny Johnson jumped on that one. Our freshman corner. But he couldn't haul that one down. That would have been a pick 6 the other way. Missed opportunity here for Marquette. Now 2nd and 10. USM very happy to still be alive here. Good tackle there by Rondell Nichols as he bursted into the backfield for the tackle for loss against the run. Now a 3rd and 12 from the 15. Southern Miss 3 for 3 so far on 3rd downs. Weeks back to pass. And that's picked off by Juice Campbell in the end zone. Juice Campbell, his first interception of the year. He took it out, but was only able to manage to bring it to the 11. And that's what we're talking about. Our best DB. Maybe should have needed there, but we'll take the potential at a big play. And a crucial stop there for Marquette as Southern Miss was threatening. Now Marquette takes over at the 9 following the Juice Campbell interception. 2 tight ends out there, Cooper in motion. And Norwood will get another carry here. Works his way through a little hole there. Picks up 5. Now 2nd and 5, less than a minute and a half left in this first quarter. Dexter Dowling out there for the first time. He'll get his first touch of the game. Works back towards the first down marker. That'll bring up a 3rd and inches. Now 1st and 10 for Marquette after a 2-yard gain by Dexter Dowling. Fresh set of downs here for our Golden Eagles. Theo Briggs a carry as he works ahead for 4. Now 5 seconds left here. Marquette doesn't have to call a play if they don't want. But they will snap it to Haywood. Haywood over to the sideline for Pinson as he makes a catch there at the sideline for 6 yards. And Marquette will have a first down starting the second quarter. Good play here by Southern Miss. They've moved the ball very well. But a timely Juice Campbell interception gets Marquette the ball back as they look to tie it up here to open the second. 1st and 10 now for Marquette. From the 20, from the 31. Haywood takes a snap. Southern Miss brings pressure, and Haywood sacked. A big loss there as he was working to the right. Tadren Kennedy as he worked around Chamberlain there. A lot of pressure by Southern Miss, and they're definitely out-coaching us so far. If we had maybe a quick pass there, that would have been better for us, but they countered that longer developing pass play very well. Now Marquette in the hole as they face a 2nd and 20 from their 22. Haywood out there empty. It's a pass for Shane Lidle as he makes the play, a 10-yard gain, bringing up a 3rd and 9 now. He'll take the snap. And he hits Randall Darby there wide open, picks up the first down and then some as he takes that down to the 46, a 14-yard gain from Randall Darby. Now 1st and 10, Storm Norwood back out there. Haywood takes the snap. Go to the sideline for Dixon. And a short 3-yard pickup there, 2nd and 7 now. Marquette at about midfield in the 2nd and 7. Really haven't been able to put together many big plays in this game. Norwood a carry as he works ahead for 4, 3rd and 3 now across midfield. A 3rd and 3 now for Marquette as we're 3 for 3 on 3rd down so far. Norwood will get another carry, works his way outside. Good vision there as he cut back through a little lane and picks up the first down. And now we'll see Dylan Koufax out there under center in this flex bone package. Norwood in motion, fakes to Harris, and Koufax will take it up the middle for 6. Now 2nd and 4 for Marquette, moving the ball very slow on this drive so far. Haywood empty with less than 4 left in the half. Rolls to his right. We'll go down the field for Tyson Bolt. Bolt makes the catch. 35 yards up the field. A huge play there by Bolt, who hasn't gotten anything going really in the past few weeks. Wide open downfield, and that DB there for Southern Miss just a step late. Maybe could have intercepted that one. Now 1st and goal, finally Marquette. An explosive play, something to cheer about here. Storm Norwood will get the carry. And a good redirection there as he works his way into the end zone. Norwood displaying some good patience in this game. Marquette about to tie it up here, pending the extra point. Now a 7-7 game, Dylan Mackey on for the kickoff here. He gets that one off, reaches into the end zone as Bracken will take it out. And there's going to be a face mask there by Marcus Dixon. And if you remember in the last episode against Louisville, Dixon had a crucial face mask penalty there in triple overtime. It would have brought up a 4th down, but his face mask gave Louisville a fresh set, which they ultimately scored. Now, 1st and 10, Southern Miss looks to respond after that interception last time out. Weeks back to pass, and he's sacked there. Marcus Dixon immediately rewrites his wrong, and I got suggestion to run a little more corner blitzes, and it works to our delight there. Dixon a sack there on the corner blitz out of the slot. Now 2nd and 18 after Southern Miss was set back. Weeks back to pass. Has Richard there. Breaks a Davin Rice tackle. And then he's hit hard by Dakenzie Durant. 6-yard pickup for Richard. But now a 3rd and 12 for the other Golden Eagles. Weeks back to pass. Has Briggs there. But it's short of the first down of 4th and 2. Davin Rice made the stop. Weeks now over 100 passing yards in this half. As Southern Miss will punt it here. 2.5 left here in the second. Jordan Pinson back on for the punt return. He has some space going outside. A nice spin move by Pinson, still going as he works ahead to the 45. A 27-yard return there by our sophomore stud receiver. Now 2:20 here in the second of a tie ball game. Cooper in motion. Storm Norwood will get an outside carry. He's brought down hard there, just 1 yard on the pickup. 2nd and 9 now. We're under 2 minutes here in the half. Haywood takes the snap, rolls to his right, and nothing open. He has to throw that one away. Now a 3rd and 9 for Marquette. You definitely want to do something after that good Pinson return. They go empty here. 4 for 4 on 3rd down so far in this game. And Shane Lidle a catch downfield. He's hit hard and hangs on. Lidle made a couple huge grabs last week and a big one here. We'll take another look. Good concentration on that one. Look, he's just pummeled and still hangs on. Shane Lidle definitely a leader on this football team. 1st and 10 now for Marquette, looking to take the lead here as this half winds down. Another carry for Storm Norwood. He has some good blocking now. Still going past the 20. Stiff arms a man and an 18-yard pickup up to the 15 for Storm. Now Marquette inside the red zone at the 16. Norwood still back out there. And he'll get another one. Picks up 3 on that one. Now a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for Marquette, still with all their timeouts, and they'll bring Dylan Koufax out for this play. Koufax takes the snap. Dumps it down there for Briggs. He drops it. Probably a good call there. So kind of a wasted play there with Dylan Koufax. Now a 3rd and 7. Marquette looking to stay perfect on 3rd down. Haywood takes the snap here. And he's hit as he throws. Pressure just really getting to him in this game. That's going to be a 4th and 7 now. Dylan Mackey will come out for the field goal. The kick is up, and it's good as Marquette takes the lead here with 34 seconds left in the first half. Mackey now on the kickoff, as that's probably going to be taken out. Jalen Richard with it this time. And a good tackle there by Lenny Butler on special teams, I think stopping Richard short of the 20. So 32 seconds left here for Cole Weeks and Southern Miss. He'll drop back to pass here. Goes to the sideline for Thompson. And a good grab there on the toe tap by DJ Thompson. Cole Weeks 10 for 14 for 114 so far in this game. Richard in motion, 28 seconds left in the half. Pass there for Triplett. And he stops short there, the first down, so Southern Miss burns their first timeout. 2nd and 3, 23 seconds left in this second quarter. Weeks will pass. Short one there for Lee, who does get the first down, breaks the tackle. Brant Lee, 4 yards. Now Southern Miss burns their second timeout. 1st and 10 now for Southern Miss. Weeks will pass again here. And it's picked off by Dakenzie Durant. Durant going downfield a little bit. Works his way to the 43. And 12 seconds left here. Great read there by Durant. And he jumped on that one. Second interception from Marquette here in the half. And we have a chance to extend our lead. Now Marquette from the 44. Probably got to get about like 20 yards here to get in Dylan Mackey's field goal range. Shane Lidle will make the grab. He hauls that one at the 25. Another huge catch through a big hit. And probably time for one more play here for Marquette. And if you're Jake Haywood, obviously you cannot take a sack here. I'm almost thinking maybe we should just run it and give Mackey a little more cushion. But we'll try a heave here for the end zone real quick. Haywood will go for Thad Archibald. And that's caught for the touchdown. Thad Archibald's first career catch goes for a touchdown with just 2 seconds left here in the half. What a good grab there. Archibald just 5'7", like 168. A super small guy out there. Making big plays though. And Marquette strikes off the interception. And a great swing here for our Golden Eagles at the end of the first half. Now 2 seconds left. We'll just squib this one and take a 10-point lead into halftime. And triplets hit hard there by Armstrong. And that does leave a second. How did 2 seconds not burn from that? Wow, so now they'll have a chance from the 45. So Cole Weeks will get a deep heave here. See if they can get a touchdown here at the end of the half as he's smacked by Gavin Battaglia. And we'll certainly take that one to close this out. Marquette jumps ahead 17-7. It started off a little slow for us, but 2 huge defensive plays by our star corners, Juice Campbell, Dakenzie Durant, have resulted in points for us. And we're going to pull away here in the second half, I feel. And we do get the ball to start up 10. A prime chance to kind of pull away in this football game. Juice Campbell will take this one out. Try to get something going for us. He's smacked there off a 27-yard return. Now we'll see Dexter Dowling out there to start the half. He had a huge touchdown run last week against Louisville. His first time in the second half there, goes for 5 up the middle. 2nd and 5 now for Marquette. Haywood takes the snap. He'll dump that off for Shane Lidle. Lidle some room to run. And another good grab there by Lidle. He's been huge in this game. 65 yards on 4 catches. Haywood now 10 for 13, 157 yards, a touchdown and an interception. 1st and 10 now. As I'm not sure what that was. Haywood is stopped there. You gotta love glitches like that here in NCAA 14. We'll take another look at that. That's awesome. So 2nd and 14 now. Haywood just giving Southern Miss a little handicap after that last play. He'll take a snap here. Goes there for Pinson. A good catch by Pinson. And he picks up 10 now. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 now for the Golden Eagles of Marquette. Another target there for Pinson. He hangs on that quick out route. Now a fresh set of downs here for Marquette. Tyson Bolt out there. We haven't seen much of him. He works outside just for 1 yard. Although, you know, he did have that huge grab. I think a 35-yard catch earlier. His first carry of the day. Now Storm Norwood back out there in this 2 tight end set. Scott Dixon in motion. As Norwood will get the give. Stiff arms a man and works his way up ahead for 4. Now a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 now for Marquette. Storm Norwood another give. He gets the first down off a 7-yard carry. Tadron Kennedy, 9 tackles so far for Southern Miss, including a sack. Theo Briggs will get his first action here the second half. He tried doing a little too much there, just 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now, halfway through this 3rd quarter. Marquette really just focusing on using the running game to control the clock here. Although Haywood will drop back for a pass. That's Shane Lidle again downfield. Working away from man coverage. Another 20 for Lidle. He's now up to 85. Marquette 2 for 2 in the red zone so far. Another chance here to score a touchdown. They'll give it here to Tyson Bolt. And a good run there as he's still going. Bolt manages to pick up 9. I thought he might have been stopped there at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 1 here from the 2. Cooper in motion. They'll give it to Storm Norwood. And he stopped short of the first down. Now a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 now for Marquette. And they'll give it to Tyson Bolt. And Bolt does work ahead. Just barely manages to pick up the first down. Marquette continuing to just kill this clock so far. Now 1st and goal from the 1.5 yard line. Marquette 4 chances to pound it in here. They'll start with Theo Briggs. And it only takes 1. As Theo Briggs, he scored 3 touchdowns last week. And now he gets in for 1 here at the goal line. Marquette set to take a 24-7 lead in this one. And with that extra point, Marquette makes it a 3-possession game as they burn 5:05 to start this half. Marquette's defense, a tremendous performance in this one. Probably their best of the season so far, forcing 2 turnovers with those interceptions. and 3 sacks as well. Just 7 points allowed here, 151 remaining in the third quarter. Southern Miss desperate for a score here. And they'll give it to Jalen Richard. And a good run there by Richard, picking up 11, stopping the clock. Now 1st and 10, and they'll give to Richard again. He stopped there, 1-on-1 against Davin Rice. 5 yards for Richard. 2nd and 5 now as Southern Miss hurries back. Weeks will pass. Goes to the sideline there for Thompson. And he steps out short of the first down, 3rd and 1. Weeks a fake to Richard. He'll pick up the first down. Still going, breaks a Davin Rice tackle. And then finally brought down after 24 yards. A good run there by the quarterback. 1st and 10 now from the 31. Weeks back to pass. Again towards the sideline for Richard. Breaks the tackle. And then a face mask penalty there by Barry Barber. Now Southern Miss will take over at the 12. A fresh set of downs after that Barry Barber face mask. Weeks back to pass. Swings it over for Bracken. Breaks a Davin Rice tackle and then finally brought down by a trio of Marquette Golden Eagles. 2-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 8 at the 10 for Southern Miss. A delay gives her a Bracken. He breaks a tackle and then finally brought down there by Durant after 6 yards. I think that was Barry Barber there on the initial hit, but he couldn't corral him there. 3rd and 2 now. Southern Miss trying to get a touchdown. Pitch back to Bracken off the option, and a good stick there. I'm not sure who that was. 31. Great play. I think it might have been Lenny Butler. Nonetheless, that would bring up a 4th and 4, and Southern Miss going to kick a field goal here to make it a 2-touchdown deficit. And that will run us down to the 4th quarter. Maybe they changed their mind to start. But Marquette, an imposing start here to the second half as they burn over 5 minutes of the third quarter en route to a scoring drive. They lead 24-7 heading into the final quarter of play. And Southern Miss does change their mind. They are going to go for the touchdown here on 4th and 4. Weeks back to pass. Swings it over for Richard. He drops it. And a poor decision there by Weeks. It looks like he had a couple guys open there in the end zone. Opts for the dump off there. And Richard couldn't hang on. And a tough catch there at the sideline. I mean, the chances of converting on that throw, that catch, very slim. So then Marquette takes over at their own 6-yard line. Dylan Koufax out there in this formation. They give to Storm Norwood. And he's just taken down. He had a good block there by Theo Briggs, but only manages to pick up a couple. And just 180 total yards here for Southern Miss in this game. Dominant performance by our Marquette defense. Norwood a carry here. He has some green grass ahead. He maneuvers for 11. A fresh set of downs here for Marquette, as they'll just look to kill the clock here. And I mean, I did say it was a dominant performance by our defense, but I mean, our Southern Miss, they just had they couldn't convert there in the red zone. I think they had 2 opportunities for touchdowns, which they squandered. Theo Briggs a give. He'll pick up 3 up the middle. Now 2nd and 7 here, just over 5 minutes left in the 4th. Haywood takes the snap. A quick dump off there for Thomas, who hangs on through a hit. 3rd and 1 now with 5 minutes even. Jake Haywood is just 2 passing yards short of 200. 3rd and 1 here for Marquette. And they advance to 9 for 10 on 3rd down. That's what you like to see. 16 first downs for Marquette in this game, as they're just controlling the clock here. Now 4 minutes left, and they'll give it back to Theo Briggs. A lot of grass to the left, and it might be coming back. A clipping call here. Who's the victim? And that's our left guard, Jackson Lyles, who has started every game at left guard so far in this series. Now 1st and 20, Koufax back out there in his flexbone set. He'll drop back to pass on this one and just dump it off there for the fullback, Jeff Harris, who's absolutely lit up following that 1-yard gain. And already now less than 3 minutes left, a 2nd and 19 here for Marquette. They'll set up the screen there for Thomas, and he had a lot of room in front, but a good play there by the corner, just limiting that to 3 yards. Now Haywood is over 200 passing yards on the day. 3rd and 16 here, and they'll go empty. They'll try to get this one in one play. Haywood takes this one. Goes downfield for Lidle, and Lidle open yet again. And a huge 28-yard pickup there from Shane Lidle. He's now over 100 on the day. And now a dagger there for Southern Miss. As we're just at 1:45 now in this game. Are they going to start calling timeouts or maybe not even bother? Dexter Dowling a give to the right side. And a good play there by the linebacker crashing downhill. And yeah, it looks like Southern Miss will just let this game run out. But I was kind of hoping for another score. 1 minute left. And we'll set up a screen here for Tyson Bolt. Good blocking. Tyson Bolt's still going. And a good pickup there on the screen. 56 receiving yards for Bolt in this one. Haywood 17 for 20 and even 250. And I think we'll just call one more running play and then knee it and take our victory with some sense of pride here. Don't really want to run it on too much. Down that last touch goes for 7. And we'll just knee it and take a little XP for the fourth quarter kneel down. Marquette comes out in the victory formation. And a very good performance by our Golden Eagles in this one. A clean game. We take it 24-7 against Southern Miss. I said I wanted to win by 20. We won by 17. I'll still take that result nonetheless. The Golden Eagles advance to 2-2 now as we split our first 4 games. And like I said earlier, that included our two of our toughest games of the season against Northwestern and Louisville last week. Jake Haywood, player of the game, 250 yards, 17 for 20, and a touchdown. A very clean game there by our senior quarterback, despite that early interception. Our defense finally got going here, but behind interceptions from Juice Campbell and Dakenzie Durant. And our front was strong as well, only allowing 7 points in this one. So this is where I'm going to leave you, folks. We had a recruiting update to start, and then we got to see a tremendous game here. As you see that touchdown pass to Thad Archibald to kind of close out the first half. A clutch play there as we just took all the momentum from that point. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know who's been your favorite player so far through this series, through this season so far. We're 4 games through. Who do you think's been our MVP so far? Next week, I believe we play Central Florida in what will be a little tougher matchup, but with how we've been playing lately, I think we can match up with most teams in the country. So, as always, everybody, it's been real, and be well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.